Have you ever felt that the universe is trying to tell you something? As if there were a silent voice guiding your steps in the midst of chaos? There are invisible forces, secrets kept for centuries, that shape our journey without us realizing it. Today, I'm going to reveal the signs that can completely transform your spiritual life and show you how a simple moment of awakening can change everything. Have you ever found yourself looking up at the night sky, feeling that there is something greater, a silent presence that connects with you in an inexplicable way? This is the silent call, a kind of subtle touch from the universe that awakens a sense of purpose. What many people don't know is that this inner restlessness, this impulse to seek more than the obvious, is one of the hallmarks of the chosen ones. They are those who feel that there is something special about their journey, even if they don't know exactly why. Many describe this feeling as an inner voice that never shuts up. Perhaps you've experienced moments when the routine seemed empty, or conventional answers were no longer enough. It may have been a sudden feeling of déjà vu, a dream that seemed more real than reality itself, or a synchronicity so unlikely that it made you stop and wonder if there was something else going on. This is the first clue that you may be one of the chosen ones, a sign that there is an important message waiting to be heard. When this realization dawns on you, it brings both a sense of fascination and discomfort. After all, it's not easy to recognize that you may be destined for something greater, that your experiences and challenges carry deeper meanings. The path of the chosen often begins with doubts, but as you learn to listen to and trust your intuition, that feeling of discomfort becomes an internal compass. The voice that used to whisper gains strength and clarity. Connecting with this voice requires patience and attention. Inner silence is a powerful key that many ignore amidst the hustle and bustle of everyday life. When you choose moments of introspection, of meditation, it's as if you tune your senses to perceive what has always been there, waiting to be noticed. And the more you cultivate this practice, the more the signs reveal themselves. You begin to realize that the challenges you face are not ordinary obstacles, but parts of a spiritual puzzle, testing and honing your capacity for understanding and resilience. Thus, without realizing it, you begin to understand that this call is an invitation to explore a deeper knowledge, something that transcends time and connects generations. And this is where the journey really begins, leading you to discover that there is much more hidden in the ancient stories and wisdoms that have crossed the centuries, shaping the path of those who came before you. Throughout history, the chosen ones have always felt a restlessness that has led them to search for unusual answers. This search led them to ancient teachings, passed down in secret, often protected by restricted circles of sages and spiritual masters. They weren't just words on parchments or symbols carved in stone. They were living codes, practices that supported internal and external balance, offering a map to the soul and the cosmos. This knowledge, hidden from many, was shared only with those prepared to receive it. You may ask yourself, what makes these teachings so special? The answer lies in their ability to change not only our perception of the world, but the way we interact with it. Practices such as deep meditation, the repetition of mantras, creative visualization, and the art of aligning personal energy with the universal have been passed down from generation to generation. They are not merely techniques, but portals to a higher state of consciousness, where answers come from within, and the secrets of the universe begin to reveal themselves in subtle but transformative ways. An interesting example can be found in the stories of ancient civilizations that somehow shared these same concepts. Think of the Tibetan monks who practiced meditation to reach altered states of consciousness, or the ancient Egyptians, who used rituals to connect with the gods and understand the afterlife. The common thread is the search for a deeper understanding of existence, for a connection that transcends the mundane and reveals the spiritual role of each individual. Even in cultures separated by oceans and centuries, the essence of this knowledge seemed to remain intact. As you delve deeper into these teachings, you realize that they are not complex in themselves. The difficulty lies in applying them consistently in a world that tends to divert your attention. Small practices, such as taking a few minutes in the morning to connect with your breath and listen to what your silent mind has to say, can bring about a significant change. Suddenly, you find yourself identifying synchronicities that previously went unnoticed, as if you were tuned into a frequency that most people ignore. And this is where it all starts to make sense. The lessons kept for centuries were not just to protect secrets, but to prepare the chosen ones for the challenges they would face. This knowledge is an armor and a guide, something that transforms trials into opportunities for growth. And as this wisdom deepens within you, difficulties take on a new meaning. They become more than just obstacles. They become rites of passage that prepare you for something greater to come. Being a chosen one is not synonymous with an easy life or one without difficulties. On the contrary, it is often marked by challenges that seem out of proportion. These trials don't come about by chance. They are part of a larger process of spiritual polishing. If you've ever wondered why certain difficult situations happen with an intensity that seems too specific, know that this could be a sign that you're being prepared for something deeper. The chosen ones are shaped by adversity, which serves as a catalyst to awaken hidden abilities and strengthen resilience. These trials often begin subtly: unexpected health problems, complicated relationships, or moments when everything seems to go wrong. However, it is precisely in these moments of darkness that the inner light begins to shine brighter. It's as if the universe is testing your determination, your ability to overcome pain, and to find meaning in the midst of chaos. And as cruel as these challenges may seem, they offer the opportunity to access deeper layers of the self, those that remain dormant in times of tranquility. Imagine someone going through a devastating loss, such as the death of a loved one, and discovering a strength they never imagined they had. This kind of experience transforms, pushes the chosen ones to rethink their priorities and see life through new eyes. Suffering is not in vain. It sculpts a deeper compassion, a wisdom that can only be acquired through experience. It is common that after overcoming a great trial, a chosen one realizes that they have developed a new skill, a sharpened intuition, empathy beyond the ordinary, or the ability to lead and inspire others on their own journeys. The key to facing these trials lies in changing the way they are perceived. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" the question becomes, "What can I learn from this?" This change of perspective doesn't eliminate the pain, but it gives it a purpose. By recognizing challenges as tools for growth, you begin to free yourself from the feeling of victimhood and embrace the idea that every obstacle is a lesson in disguise. This is one of the hallmarks of the chosen ones, the ability to transform pain into power, doubt into clarity, and fear into unshakable faith. Over time, this process of overcoming and learning becomes more intuitive. You begin to realize that after each test you face, there is a leap in consciousness, an expansion that opens doors to new possibilities and a deeper understanding of your role in the world. And it is this transformation that naturally leads you to discover the true potential of your inner strength and how to use it to positively influence not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Throughout the trials and challenges that a chosen one faces, there is a crucial moment when consciousness awakens to a greater power. This power does not come from an external source, but from within, like a reservoir of energy that has always been there, waiting to be accessed. True inner strength is the ability to recognize this energy and learn to use it intentionally. It's not just about overcoming difficulties, but transforming the way you exist and interact with the world. Many people talk about raising their frequency, but what does that really mean? In essence, it means aligning yourself with thoughts and emotions that vibrate in harmony with love, compassion, and gratitude. When you consciously choose to raise your vibration, you are cultivating fertile ground for the manifestation of your intentions. This doesn't happen overnight. It's like sharpening a blade. It takes practice and sometimes effort. Small daily rituals, such as guided meditations, positive affirmations, and visualizations, help to keep this energy in a heightened state. The most fascinating thing is that, as you awaken and sustain this inner strength, you begin to notice how things around you adjust in an almost magical way. What once seemed like coincidence turns out to be synchronicity. For example, an unexpected answer to a silent question, meeting a person who brings you exactly the insight you needed, or a sense of peace even in moments of uncertainty. These events are reflections of energetic alignment, and the more you work to maintain this connection, the easier it becomes to perceive these signals. And how do you turn this energy into practical power? The first step is to understand that power is not an act of imposition, but of flow. When you are in tune with your inner energy, you make wiser decisions and act more clearly. This power manifests itself in actions that inspire, lead, and protect not only yourself, but others who walk alongside you. Imagine a light that, the brighter it shines, the more it illuminates everything around it. This light does not go out when it is shared. On the contrary, it grows. With practice and awareness, this internal force becomes your anchor. In the midst of chaos, it's what keeps your spirit steady and your thoughts clear. And when you fully connect with this energy, you realize that your journey has a purpose that transcends individuality. This is where your true mission begins to take shape, a mission that impacts both your personal and collective path, preparing you to be a source of light and guidance in a world that so desperately needs transformation and balance. When a chosen one awakens to their true inner strength and learns to channel their energy into purposeful action, the next stage of their journey is revealed, manifesting their divine mission. This mission is not an imposed obligation, but a deep calling that resonates with who you are at your core. Being a chosen one means understanding that your existence is not isolated. It is part of a great mosaic, where each piece plays a crucial role. Discovering and manifesting this mission is the culmination of a journey full of discoveries and challenges overcome. Manifesting the divine mission means acting with purpose and awareness, knowing that your choices and attitudes reverberate beyond yourself. But how do you find out what this mission is? It often reveals itself in the simplest moments, in the passions that warm your heart, in the skills that arise naturally, and in the causes that awaken in you a sense of responsibility. The secret lies in listening carefully to what life shows you and how you react to these opportunities. By aligning your actions with this purpose, you begin to create an impact that transcends your life and affects others in a positive way. The role of the chosen ones in the new era is to serve as bridges between the visible and the invisible, the material and the spiritual. In a world where fast pace and disconnection have prevailed, their mission is to remind everyone of the value of introspection, silence, and inner harmony. The power of a chosen one is not just in their words, but in the way they live and inspire others by example. This doesn't mean perfection, but authenticity. It's allowing your light to shine even when the path seems uncertain, showing that vulnerability is also part of strength. When you start living your mission, you realize that every action, no matter how small, can be an act of transformation. The impact of your choices reverberates in the people around you, creating a wave of change that spreads. This can be something simple, like a word of support at the right time, or something more grandiose, like leading projects aimed at the collective good. And when you see the results, the motivation to keep going becomes stronger. The journey of the chosen one is ultimately a journey of service. It's understanding that by raising your own vibration, you contribute to raising the collective vibration. Your role in the new era is to be a beacon in the midst of darkness, a living reminder that it is possible to live in harmony with the universe and with others. And it is through this commitment to their mission that true transformation takes place, preparing the world for a future where consciousness and spiritual connection are the norm, not the exception. The journey of the chosen ones is living proof that behind every challenge and every awakening, there is a deeper mission waiting to be fulfilled. If you feel this call, remember, the world needs your light, your strength, and your purpose. May you allow yourself to hear that inner voice, walk with courage, and inspire others to do the same. Now, if this message has resonated with you, be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and share this video with those who also need to hear these words. Comment below with your own experiences and insights. Together, we can build a community of support and growth. Thank you for being here and for allowing this message to be part of your journey. Until next time, keep your light shining.